Okay, here is game 2 of this series. Shadowfax is going to be playing as Zeus in this one, switching his color to blue. And on the other side, in the red, this is TSM player playing as Poseidon. Well, players finding a really good spot for their dog. A little bit better for player, but not a huge difference. And yeah, this is their best of 3 in the quarterfinals of the Masters of Mythology tournament. Hosted by Boyd, sponsored by Flacco. So thank you both for doing this and, letting everyone in the community cast. Much appreciated. Fishing ships are coming in. And there should be a significant amount on Midgard, of course. Curious whether they'll be playing off of just 2 dogs or whether they'll go up to 4. Of course, in the Greek mirror, you can technically do some pressure on land at the same time. So, especially with Zeus, you can do a lot of damage and maybe end up gold starving the other guy. Especially with the Goldmine being out there like that, I could see it. Like Zeus can totally rush down this tower, no problem. The next one, samesies. Even the forest is a little bit exposed to archers. And that is one idle fishing ship, but already finding the fishing spots with the hippocampus, so at least there's a little bit of use for this guy on this map. You can find out very easily where to put your next dog. Lure has been in effect as well, so player has some food sources in his home base after these deer expire, although I wouldn't suggest that he super needs that, only if he gets knocked off the sea somehow. Still good to have. Relics on the map are going to be Pandora's box, and we haven't seen the other one actually. What is it? Here, Blanket of Empress Zoe. That's also a nice one. So Shadowfax is finding his second spot for the dog, and same sees fourth player. I'm picking this one, and that should double really for both spots. Yeah, you'll just put it between them. That's good. Fairly efficient route for those fishing ships to take. Getting from berry bushes here. So definitely less walking to do to the main TC and the other resources, right? But the hunt is faster. But that I do think helps player a little bit here. Oh, he's housed. But he's currently not stuck on anything, so it's fine. Tempo coming in for both sides, of course. And yeah, it looks like it will be one of those 2 docks before temple builds for both players. They'll be playing it safe. Of course, there are cases where you could go up to 4, but I think in a tournament match like this, they're going to respect each other in general. Temple almost done, and we should be seeing their picks for their gods very shortly. I fully expect the Hermes from our Poseidon player, but maybe he'll surprise us with an Ares pick for that Pestilence, for the Cyclops and all that. It's a little bit better on the extended edition than it is on Vubli. Let's see what it is. It's Hermes. Okay. Yeah, definitely playing it safe. For a Zeus player, we should be seeing Athena, but where is she? So 400 food is in, and there is the Athena. So restoration, very useful to push people off of gold mines, very useful to win the water fights. We'll have to see which way he gets them used. But if, you could end up in here with your land army and your ships are fighting here too, you can do both. And that is really the ideal way to do it, especially after they are damaged. Of course, ceasefire limits the potential of it and maybe allows you to get a TC at the same time as fighting off the restoration. Of course, both players have heavily gone over to gold because they have a significant amount of fishing ships right now. Looking at 16 fishing ships for Shadowfax, actually. And he did get the 4th dock. Alright. Alright. Player stopping on 3 docks, actually. He could have gotten a 4th one, but yeah, that economic advantage on the water for Shadowfax is actually very significant. I like it a lot. He's got more villagers on gold as far as I can tell. That's 8 to 6. So his production on land should be a lot better, but currently he's looking into single production for triremes. Player is double producing triremes, but Purse scene has been researched for the fishing ships of Shadowfax. Not so for player. And we've got a bit of a hiccup here. Let's hope this corrects itself. Oh god. Yeah, save that. So the Minotaur has been killed in this break. Which I missed while I was looking at all the production. It's a really good start for player though. Gets to push people off the gold. Has to remake the Hippolyta now. Good choice to bolt that because that's the toughest skill to get. Whereas the Centaur, you just kind of get Odysseus and it's sorted, right? It's not like it'll be upgraded very quickly. Looks like a fast heroic for Shadowfax for sure. Or maybe not. Maybe he's making double hoplites. Is he getting baited into this? He already had the resources like to go heroic, so I'm not sure why he wouldn't. Theseus versus Jason should be favored for Jason in terms of stats, but he took a bunch of hits. With the hoplite, that's a different story. But yeah, here we got the triremes of player. And let's see how good overall the trireme pressure is gonna be. There's some counter attacking too. Bear in mind that the ship count of Shadowfax has been better so far. So he's still up 3 fishing ships, and he's only down 3 triremes. It's 1-to-1 production. Player is getting an archery range. I don't see any stables still or anything like that. Yeah. Definitely stables would be the way to go. And, you know, Shadowfax is just doing his double hoplite business. Good garrisons. It's also getting some triremes at home to help defend. A lot more stuff here for Shadowfax for sure. Picking off those triremes with ease. But counter damage has been pretty sick. Thing is though that the Shadowfax kind of got his act together and he's got enough ships at home to defend now, especially under dockfire. Just too expensive for a player to stay there to try to get pickoffs. Only a few Toxotes are out, so can he defend this? Not easy. Definitely not. Especially if those ships join and we get that situation that I talked about earlier where the hoplites are bullying this area and we got a semi-gold star. Still need some archers to back this up. And also Shadowfax himself will soon have to move up to a different gold mine. The ream getting picked up there. Yeah, the others are here to help. Did Shadowfax just lose a ton of hoplites here? Looks like it to me. Moving up to the next gold mine, of course. And it looks like player is going to be the first to think about the next stage. Even cutting villager production to get that Hippolyta. And I think with the next drop off of fish, he actually will have enough resources for it. Oh, this one has been idle for a long time. So that's one of the strengths of this ship harass. You might often forget ungarrisoning your ships to get back to work. And back comes player with a significant amount of triremes. Way too much for Shadowfax to just handle, but he's got 18 overall versus 9. So once he swims up here, or sails up here rather, I think player's in trouble, man. See if he can get his act together on land. Maybe get some further units out, but no, it doesn't look like it. Also, heroic age is still not being queued by player because he doesn't have the food for it for some reason. Come the ships. Okay, all 3 of those should be dead. It's a good pick. Oh man, targeting didn't work out. And the hoplites are gonna get wrecked by all these archers. Another fight they should take. Honestly, where are the archers for Shadowfax? He had such a big opportunity to get that started, but finally he's got the double archery range with the double production of archers as well. Player heading up to Heroic Age through Dionysus. And that's almost done now. Shadowfax, though, on the second TC instead of the Heroic Age, will be losing the water, no doubt, to the Scylla and the siege ships, which can also take down Dark Cities. Especially if he throws away his ships like this. Where have all those triremes gone, actually? Half of them are harassing the fishing ships, and the Scylla is here now, the dinos on the land. And finally we got some Toxotes, but here comes the Bronze versus Restoration versus Ceasefire. No Ceasefire, actually, and the Villager is tanking through the Archer Fire with Restoration there. Epic Chad. So these with 40% armor versus 15, but when you have such number differences, it don't matter. Hydra might be picked off before a Ceasefire hits, and there's gonna be no Hippocrates to heal it back up. Oh my god. That was a bit of a fail from player for sure. I'd love to see Shadowfax just boom to Mythic from here. He's already got 47 villagers, I mean total villagers. That includes the fishing ships, right? But still, that is a huge advantage over player. 50 to 36 right now. So yeah, that does matter. We should be seeing some siege ships from player to make a difference on the water, but he also needs to survive on land. How is he gonna do that? Hippospists are absolutely gonna get melted by Toxotes. Medium archers is coming in as well for Shadowfax as soon as he pops out another archer or something, making additional archer ranges, getting quarry. He's got a bunch of walls coming up as well. Would have loved for him to maybe pick up the relics, but I guess they're not that important right now. Could be just going for a TC snipe. He's got enough Toxotes to win the fights, especially if the heroes help the tank. The hoplites are sufficient in number, I think, to take this thing down. Yeah, with the heroes' support, he should be able to beat the Hippospist Toxotes mix there. Have a player repairing the TC, maybe not. He can cause a gold starve though. I mean, this other gold mine exists, but that is still gonna not be threatened for now. But it's nice that he's got a start on this. And for a moment, player hasn't been mining. Damage definitely being done. Kill to death currently at 54 to 47. Shadowfax leading that quite a bit. It's nice for player to be able to get some pickoffs here on the villagers. He really needed that so badly. Is still down a town center, so every villager he picks up here is not even getting half of the work done that he needs. Shadowfax has killed more villagers this game than player has, and oh my god, he catches the gold miners as well at the same time, looking for an intercept, but I guess he does have to disengage with all these Hippospist Toxotes going after the hoplites here. Still, he got enough kills. That's good enough. Not let these villagers get healed because no Hippocrates has been made. Shadowfax ready to jump ages, and is it happening? Not yet. In a moment we should be seeing Apollo or Dionysus. It's gonna be Dionysus, so he wants the dinos on sea, on land. He wants the bronze. Maybe will help finish off this game. Let's have to be careful against those Hippas Pisto, and these are medium Toxolis we're looking at, so player is not at that much of a disadvantage actually here. Picks off the entire army. Yeah, Shadowfax has to leave. That was a bit of an unnecessary trade. Should have waited for medium units, I guess. And in terms of upgrades, we got nothing, right? Yeah, it's just the medium upgrades. I think it's the same story as well for player here. Guys, is in so much trouble. Down 20 villagers. Yeah, that's still accounting for siege ships, for fishing ships rather. But how do you defend against this now? There's just so many more archers than what player has. And this is the problem with not having any cavalry. If he had just like 5 Hippicons here, that would swing the fight so hard in his favor. But no. No, Shadowfax is going to be the guy to go mythic here, I think. And probably end the game on that. A bunch of juggernauts have been made. They're relatively expensive, considering what's going on land. Actually, a little unfortunate for player that he hasn't been able to put down the fortress or something like that. Oh, still has 2 heads. 2 heads better than 1. Juggernaut actually stayed behind. Anyone doing anything? Hera? Ooh, that's hot. Okay, let's see if a lightning storm can end the game, I guess. It's ambitious, but if you hit enough villagers and the army at the same time when they're exposed at the gold mine, that could be a play. Even fishing ships here. Yeah, only villagers get differentiated, so army, ships, it's all the same. Uh-oh, idols. Fortress coming up for Shadowfax as well. He's done with this game. Player is in serious trouble. He has nowhere to run. There's no TC here. The TC could basically garrison most of these if he had one. But ideally he would have also a fortress. Then he would be able to put the entire army in there. Hera is 69% done, which is nice, but not enough. 17 idle villagers versus her. Oh, holy. Okay, fixing it. That's good. No! Not the dino. 3 heads for the Scylla. Heal that thing. It's not finished. It's got a mission. Hera's in. Oh, do it now. Do it now with all these villagers here. It's perfect. Do it. Holy crap. Taps out immediately. We don't even get to see the carnage. Oh, man. Well, what we are going to see, though, is a game 3 between Shadowfax and player. So that is coming up soon, TM. Stay tuned for that if you're live. And if you're on YouTube watching back, then, well, you can go into that right away. Leave a like here and subscribe on your way out. And thanks very much for watching there. Join the Discord. Send me a game to cast. See ya.